I sank back into the sweaty sheets as the memory of yesterday slowly pieced itself together in my addled brain. Detectives Trevor Sato and John Rayner said I wasn't required by law to come to the station, but if I wanted to help them find out what had happened to my friend, it was in everyone's best interest that I go with them. I did want to find out, and I did want to help. What I didn't want was to wallow alone in this dread, hot and slippery and deep purple red, like the inside of a throat swallowing me whole. So I went, teeth chattering, head spinning, free-falling. The room they pulled me into was sterile and cold. I held Princess Leia close to keep warm. The walls were a diluted green color, but everything else, the table, the chairs, the floors, the ceiling, was made up of different textured metals. Some brushed, some polished, some corrugated, all of it more than a little bit neglected. On a steel rod suspended from the ceiling hung a single light bulb housed within a steel cone, like something you'd put on a dog after surgery. And the air conditioning was cranked up to unreasonable heights. I hadn't thought to put a bra on before being whisked into the cop car, and so my nipples pressed like pushpins against my cotton t-shirt. From my chair, I looked up at Detective Sato to see if he noticed. He didn't. Or he was good at pretending not to notice. Or he noticed but didn't care. He sat across from me with his arms crossed and his elbows resting on the table. He cleared his throat, looked at the clock above my head, looked at his notepad, looked at me. With his strong jaw and dimpled chin, he reminded me of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Those muscles and that palpable arrogance. I tried to guess at what he was thinking, but his eyes were steel doors slammed shut, blocking me out. Not knowing made me sweat a little, even trapped in the frigid AC as I was. The blissfully numbed-out summer had made me forget how uneasy I became when I couldn't get a read on somebody, when I couldn't tell what they thought of me. I really hated that. So I built up the courage to ask, "Are you going to, ask me questions or—" "Not quite yet," he said before I was finished. "Soon." The door swung open, and in came Detective Rayner. Tall, balding, with some white hair slicked back, narrow-rimmed glasses resting in front of blue eyes with a grandfatherly glint. He held steaming coffee in a styrofoam cup. The cup was tiny, almost in a funny way, and made me think of the Titanic exhibit my parents took me to when I was just 4 or 5. To demonstrate the unimaginable pressure that exists 400 miles below sea level, they displayed a regular-sized styrofoam cup, 6 inches tall or so, and next to it the same cup after having spent time at the bottom of the ocean. That second cup was hardly bigger than a thimble. This terrified me. Something about the covert power of water and what it could do to a thing, to me, if it had the chance, really knew how to keep me up at night. Seeing the cup in Rayner's wrinkled hand brought the chill back. I imagined Eva-Kate floating in that dirty canal water, drowned. I imagined her wading out up to her ankles, probably drunk. Maybe she tripped. Maybe somebody pushed her. I tried hard not to imagine that final moment, the one where she knew it was over. "Would you like something to drink, Justine?" Rayner asked. "Water? Sprite?" "Could I heard my own voice, thin and webby. "Could I have some